Hey everybody, Jordan Belfort here. Okay, so listen, I told you I'd give you Bitcoin maniacs, a video, in-depth explanation of why I am telling everyone to sell. Now, again, I'm going to repeat. Number one, I don't own any Bitcoin. I've never owned any Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. I almost, back many years ago, before you guys probably ever heard of this shit, I was going to mine it. I actually had an offer, and I researched, and I came very close to mining Bitcoin, so I know all about this stuff. I get this stupid emails from people or posts that you don't know shit about. I know all about the cryptocurrencies. I've done massive research back before you even knew about it, and even recently I've literally delved into this, okay? And I may be many things in life that aren't great, but I'm not stupid. I'm one thing, I'm a very quick study, and when it comes to things like this, I know what I'm talking about. Here's the deal. My thesis for my disdain of Bitcoin has been based around one central theme, above all. That no matter how great it might be, and it's not that great, just so you know, but no matter how great it might be, all cryptocurrencies, the idea itself, it doesn't matter because the governments of the world will not allow this to go on any longer. And you see this playing out right now every single day with announcement after announcement after announcement. There's China throwing up the firewall, India saying no more. And by the way, they didn't just say for illegal transactions. They said for illegal and everything else. They don't want this shit in their country. It destroys their control of the money supply. It cannot be allowed. You see a coordinated effort of every bank in the United States, every major bank. Lloyd's of London now. It's going to go to Europe next all over. The credit cards will no longer be allowed to use Bitcoin. You're seeing massive problems with these huge hacks on the exchange, which, by the way, I think is complete bullshit. I think a lot of these hacks are probably part of an inside job where they're covering up other fraud, just so you know. That's going to come out. You have Tether is this looming disaster, and their auditor has resigned. Okay, do you know what that means when the auditor resigns like this? It's always bad. It's never because, it's no big deal the auditor resigns. Once the auditor resigns, you know there's problems, okay? And even if there's 30% deficit there, Bitcoin's going down to like $2,000 to $3,000, but it'll be lower than that anyway before. That's just one thing, just by itself, would drive Bitcoin down. I understand all the intricacies. When I say Bitcoin, I use it as a euphemism for all the cryptocurrencies, okay? So just understand, I'm talking about everything. Now, exempt from that are your closed-loop token offerings within a certain industry that aren't translatable into currency. That's a different story. Those have some possibility. They don't have the upside of a cryptocurrency, which is, by the way, it's just a stock. It's not a currency. I've been saying this all along, and today, here's the bombshell. You might not understand because you don't know securities law. The SEC today, in their hearing with this Commodities Futures Trade Commission, said they want to regulate Bitcoin and make it that you have to file a registration statement. And I saw kids, all you millennials who don't understand securities law, saying this sounds really good. They want to regulate it. Let me explain to you what it means when they make you become a reporting company. When you have to file a registration statement and fully register, it's game over. It's over. Number one, they all have to do audits every quarter. Okay, you have to have a 12G reporting company has to file your 10Ks once a year, your 10Qs every quarter. You can only trade on an independent exchange. You become a stock. You're becoming like a stock now, basically, where you have to trade in a recognized exchange. You have the ability to come and freeze trading anytime they want. And if you don't get audited, if you fail your audit, they freeze trading. Guys, it's over. It gives them the ability to say, stop. You can no longer trade this stuff legally. So then you say, well, we can keep trading wallet to wallet. Guess what? You're going to get arrested. You're going to get indicted for fraud, for money laundering. It's going to happen. So if you don't think the governments of the world have the power to shut this down, you're very wrong. They do. Now, here's the deal. I believe that blockchain technology is awesome. Okay? I'm getting all these posts. Blockchain technology. What the fuck does that have to do with the price of cryptocurrencies? There is no patent that Satoshi filed. If Satoshi would have patented blockchain technology, we'd be having a very different conversation right now. But he didn't. All this is fucking air. There is no underlying value. There's no proprietary property here. And because you have this Ponzi scheme effect where, the more people come in, it's not like this end square where the bigger the network becomes, the more valuable it becomes. It's the opposite. It becomes impossible to support, to trade. You can't trade, you can't keep pyramiding something up. It ultimately is going to crash, which is what's happening right now. The regulators, the banking institutions, the governments, they're onto it. It's over. Okay? It's just, and if you guys don't want to believe it and you want to hide your head in the fucking sand like ostriches right now and tell me what a moron I am, what a scumbag I am, I'm spreading FUD. You know how stupid that is by FUD? That's not, in the real financial, we don't speak about FUD. It's just a moronic fucking thing to say. So you have your little, your euphemism, FUD, hodler. I mean, these are idiotic things you guys have come with your own statements, and it's nauseating because here's why I'm so upset. I'm upset because I really do care about a lot of the millennials, okay? They're my people. These are guys that love the movie, okay? They always supported me, and you're being taken to the fucking cleaners by a stupid brainwashing scheme. You've been brainwashed into some idiotic thinking pattern. This is going nowhere. I'm here to wake you up, and if I can get 20% of you to wake up and get the fuck out of this shit right now, I've done a great thing. And for those of you who are going to hodler yourself right down to the fucking toilet bowl, all the way down to zero, shame on you. But don't bring your friends along for the ride. If you want to be that naive and you want to ignore all the telltale signs right now, that this is over, guys, okay? Cryptocurrencies will survive. But not this basket of bullshit. You will have government-sanctioned cryptocurrencies. You'll have blockchain technology being used in all sorts of different industries, and none of that inures to the benefit of Bitcoin or any of them. They don't translate. Okay? There's no patent on them. All you have is one gigantic lawsuit and legal quagmire that's about to explode from what's going on. All these exchanges are so corrupt. There's so much corruption and fraud and improper trading practices that are keeping... Listen, guys, here's the bottom line. Bitcoin should already be zero by now. You know why it's not? Because it's being manipulated. That's it. Any other normal instrument with this much bad news would be trading in pennies at this point. The fact that it's not is because you have people who are they've lost their mind and they're supporting something still, and there's manipulation going on the inside that's keeping these things barely above, listen, it's lost half its value or more since my first warning, okay? But it should be much lower. This thing is not even begun to make its descent to hell. It's going below 5,000. It's going to go below 2,000. It's going to go all the way back down to the fucking zero or close to it. Okay? Don't tell me I don't understand. I understand this. I know all about the whole crypto market. I was going to mine this shit. I know it. Okay? I know all about trading. Guys, all right? I have nothing to gain other than I'm going to rescue some of you guys financially. And you can thank me afterwards. I've already gotten a lot of nice thank yous, by the way, from people who sold after my first warning, and they saved a lot of money. Meanwhile, I have a couple of idiotic, moronic kids that send me emails showing me how much money they've made in the last... They say, I made $800 in the last 3 hours. As the markets collapsed, 60%, they're telling how great their timing is on trading. They can catch a falling knife. So I guess they have no positions. They don't own any cryptos, really. They're just trying to be traders, which is, by the way, the easiest way to go broke, just so you know. That's an impossibility to make money trying to trade a volatile market. So the only way you make money in this type of market is by finding arbitrage and relative value, by shorting one and buying another and finding a spread in the middle. You can't make money trying to guess what the fuck's going to happen next. Okay? That's not on a short-term spike. There's no way. You just can't. No one is that smart. Okay? So all you kids who send me your one trade here and one trade there, you don't know how foolish you look. Okay? Some of the things that I've been called by, I have some, I want to read you some of my next one. I'm in a rush right now, but I've been called an asshole, a criminal, a moron, a douchebag, a fucking... I've had people saying that the only reason I'm doing this is I want to drive down the price of Bitcoin and all the rest of the cryptos, so I can then buy them back cheaper. Dude, I wouldn't buy this shit, okay? If a gun was it would probably take a gun to my head to buy one fucking coin of anything. I think this is disgusting. It hit me at a level because all you kids are fucking honest. There are dishonest ones among you who are the big players who brainwash you, but 95% of you, you're totally honest. You were sold a bill of goods, and you thought you had this way that you could become rich without really putting in the work by just speculating. There is no shortcut like that, guys. It's just not. Okay? It takes hard work, perseverance. If you want to make money in blockchain, then start thinking away from cryptocurrencies and start thinking about how you can bring blockchain technology to real industry and become an expert at that, and you could get rich. But the currency game is over. These are not currencies. You get it? They are stocks. They're securities. Okay? And as securities, they will be regulated by the governments and shut down. There is no future for the crypto. And I know, I'm not even hedging. I would never say with such certainty, guys, because I understand I'm saying this, as I know that I'm right. On Thursday of last week, I gave 10 headlines to CNBC. They're doing a documentary. 10 headlines. I said, these are what's the next 10 headlines. And within 2 days, I had 4 headlines already hit. One was I called the exact SEC ban, where they said they want to register every single coin offering. I called what happened with the guy from the settlement bank, where he's saying it has to be stopped. I mean, I called the Lloyds of London. I mean, guys, and by the way, it's not because I'm that smart. I'm a smart guy, but that's not what's happening here. This is so painfully obvious to anybody who knows the first thing about finance. Okay? And that's one thing I do know. You want to go send me hate mail? You're a moron. You don't know anything. No, I'm sorry. I do know about this. And I've researched this to death. I know all about the various intricacies and the nuances. And I can't tell you. By the way, the one thing I don't know is I'm not sure how truly corrupt it is at its core. I know it's bad. I know it's bad enough to shut the whole thing down and get a lot of people thrown in jail. And there will be a lot of people going to jail when this is all said and done. But I don't know how bad it is. I'm suspecting that it's probably far worse than I even realize. Because I know human nature. And when things start off and you start, manipulating, you need bigger and bigger manipulations, bigger and bigger lies, and bigger cover-ups. Hence, these hacks. I don't believe in these hacks at all, by the way. There's something that's not adding up there. This whole thing is so sour and disgusting. And if you want to be a hodler and go right down the fucking toilet, go be my fucking guest. Go ahead and do it. But you're going to be so sorry, okay? Be smart. If you've made money, get the fuck out and go back into the real world. And if you believe in blockchain technology that much, and I do, I think it's great, by the way, then go figure out how to bring blockchain technology to industry. That's where that's where money's going to be made. Not in trying to manipulate currencies, guys. This is pure speculation, mania, and it's almost basically done. There was money to be made in the beginning, and I should have done the mining. I didn't believe in it, so I didn't do it. Okay, but it is over. It's done. It's become dangerous. In the eyes of the government, it's a danger to the system to connect. And it was said very ably by this guy from the settlement bank. He was saying that you cannot, if you connect a fraud like this to the actual financial system, and there were some signs they was almost going to connect it. And that's why do you think every single credit company simultaneously stopped? Why did Stripe stop taking big? Do you understand what's going on? It's a coordinated effort to separate this out from the legitimate financial system. So this will you'll never be allowed to use this to integrate into the system. It's over. They're not going to do that. It won't be allowed. And the next step now, they're going on with regulation to make it illegal. Countries like China, which they can just do what they want, and that's why they're doing so well as a country, they put up the firewall, game over. Okay? The U.S. has more laws in place that takes them longer. But that game is up. The SEC is gonna cause this stuff to become 12G reporting companies, and once that happens, they will shut this shit down, it will be halt trading, cease and desist orders issued, and the people that think they're going to get around it by trading or giving these little seminars, you're going to end up going to jail. That's what's going to happen. So I hear these crazy posts. The government, they can't stop us. Yes, they can, and they will. And they're doing it right now in front of your eyes, so wake the fuck up and smell the coffee. If you've made money, God bless you, you got lucky, get the fuck out. Okay, and if you believe that much in blockchain, go figure out away from currency. Do it right, okay? This game is over. That's what's going on right now. And I'll say it one more time, I have never bought. People think I'm trying to drive down the price to buy this. I wouldn't buy this shit with a 10-foot fucking pole. I wouldn't touch this stuff. It's smegma. It's crap. It's worthless, okay? It's worthless. You understand? I've never felt so. It's almost I've gotten angry now because I see good kids that I would normally be fans of mine now tell me to go fuck myself because they've been brainwashed by some really bad people. So this is your wake up call again. Okay, sell the shit, get out, go into the real world. All right, gotta go. I got a plane to catch. Take care.